much everyone that is connected. If you're connected to this meeting and I can see your face, thank you very much for connecting. And it's 15th day of May 2023. It's another wonderful time on our 21 days challenge. And for those of us who are connecting with me on this meeting, I want to say it's a beautiful time, depending on the time you are connecting with me for. If you're connecting from Nigeria, it's actually 8:13 p.m. Nigerian time, while I am at 3:13 p.m. American time. It's a fantastic time again. If you can hear me, please give me a thumb up. I want to be sure you can hear me loud and clear. Give me a thumb up. I want to be sure you can hear me loud and clear. If you're connecting to this meeting on Google Meet, it's important you open your camera. Let us ascertain those we are doing meeting with. Yesterday we had a training where we talked about why it's important to always connect face to face. It brings connectivity and it makes the training very fantastic. You know, it brings connectivity. I can see Uche Naubona, I can see Faith Ajifowowe, I can see Abimbola Bola Tito, I can see Rukayat, Shito Abidin, Abike Odupe, Adetayo Benjamin, Hannah Ayonbode. Hannah Ayonbode was the first person to connect to this meeting today, but I can't see your face. Please ensure we see your face. Bukola Morofolu, I can see Bukola Morofolu there. I can see Stephen Mayowa. So it's time to get started and have a very good discussion today. And it promises to be very exciting. It promises to be beautiful. It promises to be a lovely time today to learn a lot of things. Are you really ready? Are you really prepared for today? Are you really ready to make things happen? If you are ready, type on the chat box, type on the comment box how ready you are to learn something today. It is our series of 21 days challenge on how to become a network marketing guru, a network marketing professional, a recruitment guru in your business. And do you know one thing? This training has been a two-way thing. As it is a good training for you, it is also a good training for me, and it is making a lot of things happen. You know, in DD Africa, we're equipped with the best ideas and with the best system to make things happen for those who want to succeed in business. If you want to succeed in this business, can I see your hands up? You see yourself succeeding in this business. You really want to succeed. You want to succeed massively in this business. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You don't understand. You know, one of the drive in life is not just to come to this life, eat, drink, have children, and die. No. It's all about making impact in the world that we live in. And it's all about making impact. So this business, one of the beautiful things about this business is that it allows us to make impact in the world that we live in. I want to say congratulations to those who are in business, who are working their business, those who are doing everything every day to make sure that they are talking to somebody. How many of you have talked to somebody today? If you have talked to somebody to join your about your business today, can I see your hand up? You have talked to somebody about your business today, can I see your hand up? You see, people who are talking to people are the ones doing business. People who are talking to people are the ones doing business. So if you are there and you're never creating time to talk to people, you're never creating systems to talk to people, then it means you are not working your business. You are not working your business. So ask yourself, are you really in business or you are working the business? Are you really doing business or you just registered to join the business? You can register as a member. Fine, you're a member. But the concern is, what are the activities? What are the things you do that will give you the results that you desire in business? At this junction, the number we have is still very little to compare to what we should have. Call all your team members who needs to be on this meeting, because today we're going to be talking about how do you overcome objections. How do you overcome objections? You cannot build business without objections. Either you are a network marketer, you are not a network marketer, you cannot build business without objections. So the question is, how do you overcome objections in business? That's the first thing we're going to be talking about today. How do you overcome objections? People who have succeeded in business are people who overcame their objections. So how can you overcome your own objections? How can you be better? You don't understand in business, and you can make a lot of things going. You can make a lot of things going. So fantastically, we're going to be looking at it, and we're going to be looking at how to overcome objections in business. When you talk to people, what are the kind of response you get from them? When you talk to people, the kind of response you get from the people is what objection is all about. So how can you overcome such objections? How can you overcome such objections? That is one of the things we want to talk about today. But to make this class very engaging, can we type on the chat box? If you have ever met objections before, type the kind of objections you have ever been meeting with people. When you talk to people about your business, what are the kind of negativity feedback they give you? What are the kind of objections they give? Type it on the chat box. Make it quick, make it quick, make it quick. What are the kind of objections you get whenever you try to talk to people about your business? Type on the chat box. Type on the chat box. What do they normally say? What is the most common objections people give you when you try to talk to them about your business? Type it, type it, type it, type it. Let's treat it together. What are the major objections you get from people when you try to get people into your business? I want to hear it. Type on the chat box. If you are building business, type on the chat box. Everybody type on the chat box. Major objections you get when you're talking to people about business. Major objections you get. Major objections you get when you're talking to people about business. All right. Somebody said one of the objections is I can't sell products. Another objection is I don't have time. Another objection is they always said what is it all about? What is it all about is a question. So that's not an objection. It is your duty to tell them what it is all about. You don't understand. Another objection is the business is good, but money is the issue. Okay. Another objection is I don't have money, you know. So the question is, how can you overcome that kind of objection? Okay. Somebody on Facebook said, I'm a shy type of person. I cannot do the business. I'm a shy type. I don't know how to talk to people. So these are some of the things we want to look at today. How do you overcome all of these objections? You know, somebody said, another objection is I can't participate in marketing business. Yes, I can't participate in marketing business. You want to make money and you don't want to market anything. How do you make money? Because money comes from marketing. Every money in your hand is a product of something you market. You don't understand. So some people will always say, okay, I don't have money to register. I don't want to discuss with my husband first, so I don't have money to register. You know, these are common objections in network marketing. These are common objections in network marketing. So the concern is, how do you overcome these objections? Some people will say the business is time tasking. The business is time tasking. If they say business is time tasking, it's a job, not time consuming. Have you seen anything that will give you money that will not take time? You don't understand. So in the real sense, there are a lot of objections. So today we're going to be looking at all these objections holistically. And we're going to be looking at how can you overcome it. So join me as I share with you how to overcome objections. So I tag this overcoming objections. Overcoming objections. Overcoming objections. All right, all right, all right. For the people who are connecting on Facebook, another objection is can't come to training. Can't come to training. All right. I will start with this. Stay focused on what you are doing now until your goal is achieved. You that you are already doing it, stay focused on what you are doing until your goal is achieved. Now, don't ever bother yourself about the negativity of objections. Rather, focus on what you want to achieve. Sometimes, if you are not well grounded emotionally and mentally, the objectivity and the objections you get from the people you are prospecting can send you off balance. So you yourself must stay focused on what you are doing. Stay focused on the positivity of what you are doing and not the negativity from the objections that you get from people. Objections will always come. It is normal. So you need to stay focused. You need to stay focused. Now listen, objections are a natural part of a network marketing journey. Objections are a natural part of a network marketing journey. Objections are a natural part of a network marketing journey. What does it mean? It means everyone has their own reasons for not wanting to join the network marketing business. And it is important to be prepared to address them. As much as you're working on getting people into your business, you must be prepared to address the objections that people will give you. Pastor Sam Adeyemi said, you risk people's opinion when you put yourself out to share with people your product or services. You should know that the moment you go out and you say you want to talk to somebody, then you risk their opinion. Now, you must be prepared for this opinion. Whether it is good, whether it is bad, you have to be prepared for people's opinion. Because if you are not prepared for the opinion, at the long run, you are not going to make anything happen. You are not going to make anything happen. So you must be prepared for people's opinion about what you are offering them. Now, here are some of common objections and how to overcome these objections. Are we ready? Now, the first one I'll talk about here is, I don't have the time. This is one of the most common objections, and it is important to remember that everyone is busy. Even a lazy man is busy doing nothing. A lazy man who is sleeping is also busy. Will tell you, I don't have time. And ask, what is the person doing? He's sleeping. He's watching Telemundo. He's watching Big Brother Nigeria. He's watching Hilda that is cooking. Hilda wants to cook to beat records. You are watching Hilda 24 hours while she's building her dream. The question is, who did this to you? Yet, you see people like this, they will tell you they are busy. You see people like this, they will tell you they cannot come to training. You see people like this, they will say they don't have money, but they can have money to buy high time to follow Hilda back to back. To follow Hilda back to back. So in the real sense, everyone is busy. You must first of all have that at the back of your mind. Now listen, the key is to show your prospects how network marketing can fit into their busy schedule. You must learn to show your prospects how network marketing can fit into their busy schedule. So if somebody tells you is busy, let the person know that however busy you are, the business is flexible. You can connect to training with your phone, even while you are at work. It means network marketing is flexible. However busy you are, we can meet on weekends. However busy you are, we can always have special trainings together. It means network marketing is flexible. So what does it mean? It means it is your responsibility to show them how network marketing will fit into their schedule, no matter how tight the schedule is. No matter how tight the schedule is. Talk about how you can help them build their business on the side. This is your business, but I'm going to be there to work with you. We're going to do it together. You can count on me. You can trust me. Remember yesterday I said it. You will never get people into your business if you cannot give them assurance of how you make the business work with them or work for them. I agree with you that you should not do their business for them, but there are still some things you must give them the assurances about. Don't worry, we can do the business together. It doesn't take all your time. I will also be here to support you. These are the assurances you give people who says they are too busy. They don't have the time. They want to be sure that even when they don't have the time, something is there. If possible, let them know that you don't need to have all the time. You can leverage on social media. You can leverage on technology. You can leverage on sales funnel. You can leverage on this. You can leverage on that. And even when you are not there, this thing continues to work for you. All you just need to do is to put the ad out. Let them know that we all work as a team, and as a team, don't worry. Even if you are not there, recommend your people. I'll send them invite. I'll follow them up for you. But when you are around, you also meet with them. Give them a schedule or a working plan that shows that the business can fit in for them. So talk about how you can help them build their business on the side, or how they can use their existing network of friends and family to promote their products. Another objections that people talk about is, I don't know anyone who will be interested. How many of you have come across people that talk like this? You're telling them, oh, this business is very simple. You don't have to always sell products. All you do is build a team. Once you have people who come into your team and you grow a large network, you'll be making money. And they say, I don't have people who will be interested. All my people cannot be interested. How many of you have seen people who say this before? You have seen people who say this before. That all my contacts, they are high-class people. They cannot be interested. Have you seen people say this before? All my contacts are high-class people. They cannot be interested. You don't understand. Let me see your hands up. If you have seen people who have said this before, let me see your hands up. Let me see your hands up. You have met people who say this before. That my contacts cannot be interested. I don't have people can be interested. What if I don't have people can be interested? In fact, I don't even think I have. In fact, I don't even know where they are. Now, there's a way you deal with similar objections. And how do you deal with them? How do you deal with them? Very simple. For you to deal with these objections, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is another common objection, but it is important to remember that everyone knows someone. Everyone knows someone who is looking for a way to make extra money or improve their health. So if you have someone who is telling you, my contacts cannot do this, I don't think I have people who can do this, then let them know that you don't need the people who cannot do this. But the people you need are people who are looking for extra way to make extra income. Or people who want to improve their health. Now, help your prospect identify potential customers in their network. That is why you need to know how to spend time with your prospects, and you guys should harness their contacts together. Harnessing their contacts together does not mean you should pick the eyebrow people on their network who will rather end up becoming a product appealing customer rather than you wanting to bring such people in business at the long run. No. Our business is beautiful for people who love to make extra cash. I joined this business because I wanted to make extra money. And if you get a network of people who wants to make extra money to join your business, you're going to see a lot of good results in your business in no time. The problem is when you have people who do not want to make extra money in your business. That is when you have team members who are not active and they are not ready to work. So you need people who wants to make extra money. And in fact, the number one focus when it comes to business development are the ones who wants to make extra money. In fact, I say it, I need people in my team over and over who wants to make extra money. Every day, your timeline should always read it. Your status should always show it, that you want people who want to make extra money. There is a new opportunity in town for them. You will see that those who want to make extra money will respond. Those who do not want to make extra money will not respond. For those who want to make extra money, there is a new opportunity in town for you. Chat me up. For those who want to make extra money, there is a new innovation in town for you. Chat me up. You should always have this on your status all the time. All the time. So help your prospect to identify potential customers in their network and offer to help them make their first contact. That's another thing. The people that tell you, I don't know anyone who will be interested, is because they don't know how to contact them. It is your duty to help your prospects to make their first contact. Help them make the first phone call. Help them make the first deal. Help them seal the first presentation. Help them confirm the first appointment. Possibly, help them make the first product sales. And that is when they will understand that the people they have that they think cannot do the business can end up doing the business very well. Another objection people go through is when they say, I'm not good at sales. I cannot do marketing. If it's about selling product, I'm not interested. This is a common misconception because network marketing is not about being a salesperson. And that's the truth. Network marketing is not about being a salesperson. Network marketing is not about being a guru at sales. So if anybody is talking about sales, then the person still does not understand an inch of what network marketing is all about. Network marketing is about building relationships and helping people. So if you are good at building relationships, you are good at network marketing. Simple. If you are good at building relationships, then you are good at network marketing. Simple. So if anybody is telling you, I'm not good at sales, it's just a misconception. Our business is not a good at sales business. Our business is not a good at sales business. Our business is all about building relationships. So if anybody say, I'm not good at sales, just let them know that's a misconception. You are not here to sell for the world. You are not here to be a salesperson. You are not here to open a Jumia store. You are not here to open an Amazon store. You are not here to be given the award of the best salesperson of the year. No. You are here to build relationships. To build relationships. Another thing is, that is very common. When you're pitching your business to people, is that you always have a lot of people who tell you, I've tried network marketing before and it did not work. How many of you have come across people like this before? They are one of the most difficult prospects to convince. How many of you have come across people like this before? Let me see your response. You have come across people like this before. People tell you, I've come across network marketing before. It doesn't work. They are one of the most difficult prospects to convince. In fact, if you are not sure of yourself, just take a walk. Because one thing about this kind of people is that they know too much. Way too much. And some of them will not even let you talk. But unfortunately, they know nothing. They know nothing. So how do you handle people like this? How do you handle people like this? The first thing is, you yourself need to know that the concern they have is a valid concern. Don't ever say they are wrong. They are not wrong. Don't ever say they are wrong. They are not wrong. You don't understand? This is a valid concern and it is important to address it head on. Ask your prospect what went wrong in their previous experience. In fact, at that spot, when somebody tells you, I've done network marketing before, it doesn't work. At that work, don't try to pitch your business to be better. First of all, try to understand what went wrong in our business before then. What went wrong? Let the person be able to tell you what went wrong. If the person can tell you what went wrong, that's part of the healing process of that person. Remember, this thing is an emotional thing. It's a mental health thing. You don't understand? When something has gone wrong before and the person has not really healed, he cannot try another thing. Oh my God. Am I making sense here? When something has gone wrong before and the person never heal up, the person can't try another thing. And one of the easy ways to heal is to talk. The easiest way to heal is to talk to somebody. So when you come across anybody who tells you he has come across network marketing before, in fact, I've done it before, it doesn't work, and I've told myself I will never, ever, ever, ever do it again. Tell the person you understand. But at this junction, forget about you joining my business. Let me even understand what really went wrong. What did you actually go through in the business you do before? So at that junction, show concern. Show concern. Let the person pour out all his anger, all her anger, all his venom, all his anxiety. Let the person tell you everything. Now, there's chances of winning the person to your side. Don't forget that person has an experience already. And that person can become a better team member if you can win the person to your side. But you have to be calm. 7 habits of highly effective people. He said you need to first understand. You need to first listen before you can be listened to. So what does it mean? You pay attention to listen to such person. Listen to their concern. Ask them what went wrong. And then explain how your company is different. So it is after you have asked them what went wrong, that is where you can now tell them that I understand. Even me, I've come across this experience before. If you have similar experience, you can share with them. Then you can now tell them what your company is doing to now make the difference. So don't ever tell them that what they went through is not valid. Don't ever say. Don't say that what they went through is not real. Don't tell them they are the problem. No. Because if you tell them they are the problem, if you argue with them, you lose them more. So if you want to win them to your side, you have to allow them to speak out. And when they speak out, you cannot tell them how well you understand, what you yourself you have gone through, your experience, and how your current company is currently helping out. The system of the team, where DD Africa difference comes in. That's why you yourself must understand DD Africa. That's why you yourself must understand DD Africa. Because in DD Africa today, there are a lot of things we have corrected. If you are with me, say I'm alive. In DD Africa today, there are a lot of problems we have offered solutions to. In DD Africa today, people are making money even when they have not sold a cup of products. And we are still creating solutions to more problems. In DD Africa today, we have discovered and created another system that is father of all, where people can start business even when they don't have money. So in DD Africa, we are coming up with ideas to be able to solve a lot of problems that people had before. Now, the essence of all of these solutions is to be able to cushion the effect of the problems people had always had. So don't tell them the problem does not exist. Take time to listen to them. Then at the end of it all, you not tell them where your company makes the difference. Where your company makes the difference. Now, talk about the trainings and the support you offer. As a team, the support we offer. As an individual, the support you will give them. Then how you can help them succeed. Now, don't forget, when you are prospecting anybody into your business, offer yourself to help. Don't just say, join our team will help you. No, there's nothing called our team. You are the member of the team that makes it our team. So you are the one talking to that person, so that when you bring the person in, the greatest disservice is when the person joins your business and the person does not see you offering help. The person will be disappointed. The person will be disappointed. And that is why offer yourself and say, don't worry, I'm talking to you. I will be there every step of the way for you. You will always see me. You can count on me. Don't forget, I always say that people don't join business, they join you. People mostly don't join business, they join you. So if they cannot count on you, then they always have problems. They will always have problems. So offer, tell them what your company is doing differently. Tell them the kind of trainings and support your team and your company offers. Then tell them how you will also help them to succeed. How you will also help them to succeed. Am I making sense at all? Am I really making sense? Now let's move on. Another objection is, I am afraid of failure. I don't want to fail. I don't get it. I saw Yabisi. He has done it. Well, Yabisi. S.A. Jenny. In fact, S.A. Lani. In fact, I know Kudirat. In fact, Kudirat. In fact, oh, do be weary. They tell you so many things. But from all the things they say, you can pick that they are scared of failing. Some will say it, I don't want to fail. I don't want to do it. What if I don't succeed in it? What if I fail? Fine. Those ones are scared of failure. But some will not tell you I'm afraid of failure. But from what they say, you can see fear in them. You can see fear in them. Fear is a sign of being afraid of failure. I am scared to jump because I don't want to fail at jumping. What if I don't jump well? What if I break leg? So most times people don't say I don't want to fail, but people show fear as a sign that they are scared of failure. So this is a natural fear, failure. But it's important to remember that failure is a part of the learning process. Anyone who doesn't fail cannot learn. The more you fail, the more you learn. But you can't live long enough to fail all the failure, to learn all the lessons. So sometimes you don't need to fail. You need to learn from somebody. But you still undergo your own failing process because it's still part of your learning process. Now, everyone fails at some point. But it's important to pick yourself up and keep going. So remember your prospects that they have nothing to lose by trying network marketing. So what you just need to do is remind them, you have nothing to lose by trying. You have nothing to lose by trying. The money you want to use to try, that money, on a good day, you will spend it. So why don't you risk it? You have nothing to lose. Why don't you give it a trial and see what will happen? So let them know they have nothing to lose by trying. Let them know that failing is part of the process. Let them know that if they do anything and they fail, they will only learn from it. It will not kill them. And that they could be missing out on a great opportunity if they don't try. So two things are here. They have nothing to lose if they try. And they could be missing out great opportunity if they don't try. So when you are able to pitch this to them, then you can get their attention. And you can see them, they can say yes. Okay, let me give it a trial. Let me give it a trial. Let's see how it goes. It's because of you. It's because of you. Say, oh, yeah, let's go. But you can see there must be a lot of assurance that you give to people. There must be a lot of assurance you give to people. Now, note this, everybody. The best way to overcome objections is to be prepared. When you want to talk to people, you're inviting people into your business. Be prepared for the worst that they will say. Be prepared for the likely objections they will give you. So the best way to overcome objections is to be prepared. Anticipate the objections your prospects might have and have a plan for how you are going to address them. The more you are prepared, the more prepared you are, the more confident you will appear. The more prepared you are, the more confident you will appear. And the more likely your prospect is to join your team. The more likely your prospect is to join your team. Now, let me give you some additional tips on how to overcome objections. Listen carefully to your prospect's concern. Don't interrupt them or try to talk over them. Let them express their concerns fully. I've said it earlier. Let them express their concern fully. Don't interrupt them. Don't talk while they talk. Don't try to talk over them. It will look as if you don't want them to talk. It will look as if you're trying to cut them short. So let them express themselves. It goes a long way. And don't forget, one of the reasons why people need to express themselves is for mental health healing. It's for mental health healing. If somebody is angry about something, that person will be behaving abnormally. That person is not mentally okay. It will be mentally sick. So when they say somebody is mentally sick does not mean because he's lunatic. No. Somebody is angry is not mentally balanced. Somebody who is trying to pour out his mind is not mentally balanced. And you discover that most of the time when people are angry and you don't let them talk, it could even lead to depression. You don't understand? So let them pour out their mind. Tell them I'm your friend. Tell me all that is your concern. All that you hate about network marketing. Tell me. Then when the person now finished talking, you now say, I understand. If possible, share your own experience. Share your own failure experience. Some areas you have failed, then tell them what is now making the difference. Another thing is acknowledge your prospect's concern. I said it earlier. Let them know that you understand their concerns and that you are there to help them. Let them know that you understand their concerns and you are there to help them. Another thing is address your prospect concern head on. If somebody said, I've done the business before, I gave money to somebody, the person did not really do what I have to do. I gave somebody money, the person did not do my registration. If it is something you can address quickly address it. Quickly address it. Now, at this juncture, if we're talking about prospect, even the people who have joined your team already, they are still prospect too. Remember, prospect is in stages. There is a period you prospect people to join the business. Then there is a stage after they have joined business, you now prospect people to behave like leaders. So prospecting is not just one thing. It's the process. You prospect somebody to join business. You will still prospect the person to become a leader in the business. So when we're talking about prospecting now, you might imagine somebody joined business through a team member of yours, and that team member is not treating the person well, and you got to know about it, and the person is complaining to you. If you can do something about it, do something immediately. Immediately. Don't say, don't worry, I'll talk to my leader. No, that's not how things are done. If you can call your leader immediately, call. If you can call the person in concern, call. Address it immediately. You don't understand? Don't try to sugarcoat things or avoid the issue. Answer their questions honestly and directly. Answer people's questions honestly and directly. You know, yesterday training, I told you guys, I said, don't lie about this business. Don't lie about your earnings. Don't lie about what this business can give. The business is too beautiful to lie about. It's too beautiful to lie about. Are you getting? Even in your failing time in this business, you are still succeeding. Your result is still better than that of your mates. So don't sugarcoat anything for anybody. Answer their questions directly. Answer their questions directly. Another thing is be positive and enthusiastic. You that you want to address prospect issues, you must be positive enough to address such issues. Your enthusiasm will be contagious. Your enthusiasm can turn a negative person to a positive person. If the person says, and you're telling the person, isn't it the same network marketing we are doing? I'm so excited. Network marketing is just the best. I'm alive, Joe. I'm awake, Jerry. Their father there. The person will be looking at you. And later the person will just be, my team, the team I was before, they are not like this. The moment the person is saying that, it shows that your own enthusiasm has contacted the person. It's contagious. The person has catched the fire. And it goes a long way. So, and this will help your prospects feel more confident about joining your team. When your prospects see enthusiasm in you, they will feel confident to join your team. They'll feel confident to join you. I've seen a lot of people who have done network marketing before in different places, and at the long run, they still join my team. They're still excited. They're still happy. They're getting going because the excitement is contagious. The excitement is contagious. Another thing is offer a solution. Offer a solution. Don't just listen to your prospects' concern and acknowledge them. Offer a solution to their problem. If somebody has told you the problem he had in his previous network marketing company, and you want the person to join you, then you must offer something you are doing differently, or you're going to do differently for that person. Offer a solution to people's problem. Don't just hear their story without offering solution. Then another thing I'll talk about is be patient. It may take time to overcome your prospect objections. Some prospects, you can beat their objections so quickly, while some might take a little time. Don't get discouraged if they don't join your team right away. Keep building relationships and providing value, and eventually they will come around. Please have it at the back of your mind that the fact that somebody did not join your team does not make the person your enemy. Am I saying something? The fact that somebody did not join your business does not make the person your enemy. Keep on building relationship with that person. The person might just buy a little time. And everyone is useful because somebody who did not join you now can connect you to somebody who will join you tomorrow. Somebody who did not buy your product now can connect you to somebody who will buy your product. So keep building the relationship. The relationship is more important than money. Keep the contact, keep close associations. Except if the person says he doesn't want to be your friend. Even if the person still says he doesn't want to be your friend, you don't pay it back with evil. And don't misbehave to that person because the person is saying he doesn't want to be your friend. Keep close tie. And that's why, as far as I'm concerned, I will not block you until you block me. I won't block you. I have contact on my phone of over 20 years. I won't block you, except you block me. I won't even delete your number. You don't understand. And if I have my way, I will always say hi and hello to you. At this junction, I want to believe we have learned something in today's training. Have you really learned something? If you have learned something, let me see your hands up. On how to overcome objections. If you have learned something, let me see your hands up. Let me see your hands up. On how to overcome objections. If you have learned something, let me see your hands up. Let me see your hands up. Let me see your hands up. How many of us have learned something? Type on the chat box what you have learned very quickly. Let's share what we have learned. Let's share what we have learned. If you're on Facebook, type on the comment box what you have learned. If you're on Google Meet, type on the chat box what you have learned. How to overcome objections. I want to believe we have learned something. We have learned something about it. Type it, type it, type it. Keep it coming. 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 How to overcome objections. How to overcome objections. I'm also going to do something very quickly. I'll be calling one or two people who have been able to recruit people to join their team, and how were they able to overcome objections? What did they tell those people? What are the basic objections and what did they tell them to be able to overcome such objections? Miss Faith, are you on this meeting? Miss Faith, are you on this meeting? If you're on this meeting, please just let us know you're there. Miss Faith, Ajifowowe, are you on this meeting? Miss Faith, are you on this meeting? Miss Faith, are you on this meeting? All right. If Miss Faith is not there, fantastically, we need to hear from Mr. Lu Oyebola. Mr. Lu Oyebola, are you there? Mr. Lu Oyebola, are you there? Okay, sorry, fantastically, I can hear you now.
God bless my diamond. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think Miss Faith is there too. I was the one who kept myself mute. All right. Mr. Lu, can you share with us about objections? Have you had anybody who joined your business with and had a lot of objections, and it took you time to surmount that objection? And how did you surmount it? Can you discuss one or two with us so that we can learn together?
Okay.
All right.
If you're alive, say I'm alive, Joe.
I'm alive, Joe.
Can you bombard the chat box? Say I'm excited. God bless my diamond. God bless my trainer, Excellency. God bless my team, and God bless all the great leaders and VD Africa partners. Mr. Mojid, mute yourself.
Thank you.
All right, one way or the other, it has been a fantastic meeting, Baba. Thank you always for being there. Thank you, not always getting tired. It is easy. I don't want to say it is not easy. God bless you, Baba, for your selflessness. Thank you for keeping impacting knowledge in us. Me, myself, back to back during this 21 challenge, training. I've been learning a whole lot, and it is fantastic. I'm very excited this evening to actually be featuring in tonight's training, and it is awesome. Talking about rejection, somebody said, make rejection your ally and not your enemy. So if you actually want to go far in our business, the first thing you must be able to make your friend and to conquer in your mind is rejection. If you cannot face rejection in our business, then it means you are a weak person at heart. Let me use that word. Anybody, because I don't see anything you want to do in this world that, you won't face rejection. It can just perish, but it's impossible that you not face rejection. And that is why, I could remember when I came into the business and I was excited, and the first set of people I thought I could actually give the opportunity to were my friends. And I could remember my friends were like, no, it's a no. Is this what you want to be doing? with your grade, with your going to school, with your English, you now want to be selling products, Majority of people out there really do think they know the business, but they don't know the business. Why? Because what they know is the product. And then, I find it difficult for me to be able to convince them back then because I'm also still new in business. But I just told them that, and I said, I don't know what you see. The product is what you're seeing. Any business opportunity without product and services it renders is not legitimate. So if something that makes business legitimate is still actually an hindrance or what you are seeing as an obstacle, then I don't think it is making sense. The truth of the matter today is, those friends of mine today, this business has a way of giving you new friends. How do I mean by new friends? When people discourage you at the start, and when you achieve results, results cancel insult, they can't even meet up. Meet up in the sense that they can't even follow their words again and said, one thing that will just last is you are lucky. At the end of the day, they tell you are lucky. It's not by law. It's because you are being consistent. I've actually seen some quite number of prospects. For example, I have a woman in my team that I met with, and the woman was like, she has done so many businesses before. In short, network marketing businesses. Has done so many before. It is not working. In short, some will even say, while I was doing session, the moment I mentioned the partnering company like this, they felt like they should leave, but something just told them to calm down. One of these people, as I'm getting to realize, I used to tell them one fact that you also need to learn today. Now, in this world, we have different kind of, and you must be able to understand that if, for instance, you are eating rice. One of the food that is very popular today as a Nigerian is rice, Abi. So you keep patronizing somebody that is selling rice to you. Maybe one way or the other, you discover that the rice, you will not say because of that, you will not take rice again till Jesus comes. I'm so sure that what you will think is that you should patronize somebody else. So understanding the fact that there are no bad businesses anywhere, there are only bad people. So I'm excited today that God actually, direct my path today, the Africa. I'm so sure probably I've gotten an opportunity to do network marketing business with other things. Probably I would have quit, I think God was just telling me that no, there is a place that is better that you're going to. Because I used to tell people that before DD Africa, I have got an opportunity to attend business sessions like this. But when I get there, it's just like my spirit is not connecting, and I leave. My spirit is not just connected, the kind of people there is not connecting. And imagine something I'm saying, God forbid, I cannot do because of the generalized assumption of, you'll be talking about. It's the same opportunity I had to travel down from Abeokuta too. And when I got there, I saw it in a different dimension, and I kidding. And this woman said she has done so many businesses before, it does not work like. And I told her, when it comes to business, there are not bad business, there are only bad people. And I'm excited. I get to a point, the woman said, well, based on what I have said, is ready to give it a try. In short, as a matter of fact, she said she has actually even visited New Life International Company directly before. Maybe other teams. They were trying to talk to her. But she said she just told them that, okay, she'll be thinking about it. And she came to DD Africa, and today, she's very, very excited in the business. Not because she has all the money in the world, but because she believes in herself and know that, I am with the right people. I think the first thing, like Baba has said, God bless my diamond, is to allow people to know that you are going to support them. You are ready to give them full support. Network marketing business building with DD Africa is not a system of that other teams do. So it means when you're working with the team, we put you through. We stand by you, even in the place of your rejection, as far as you are willing. You see, many of us today, you face rejection and you don't even want to talk to your leader. Your leader even call you. That is even the say you think when you get the call. Then you will quit. I would never back then, when I face rejection, the first person I will call is my mentor. Mama, do you know in short how many rejection certificates? Is it when we are trying to help people as regards their health, and somebody you are trying to help about their health is even saying, don't sick, they are sick. You wanted to help them about product, and they even say, business in that product in she share, okay, future no any. My dear, I'm telling myself, you need the future part. Future part don't concern you. Take care of your own health. You don't understand. Because now, person will get good health, they see future. If you're like, say I'm alive. And that's at that point, and Joshua, I will call my leader. If you want to,
you can imagine somebody you are trying to help telling you there is no future. If you are not in the business, how will you help the person with his health? You know, human beings sometimes, you know. You are making sense. Please continue.
God bless my diamond. So, I could remember the moment I even joined my own business like this, rejection has started. Is it from my mom? And because money was involved, my mom told me I could work. Oh, God bless my excellency. God bless my trainer. And that very night, I just got a call from the processing unit. I see this woman know what I was facing already. Because I knew that, probably if I had that poverty mentality and I could not even get to pay my money, I think that would have been the end of Solomon Grandi. But that woman told me that never allow people that will need you most when you want to start your journey of success, when you become successful, to distract you or stop you
when you are starting the journey.
Oh, you see that word? That word deep. You don't understand.
That's a powerful word. Don't let the people that need you when you are successful to be the one distracting you on the journey when you are starting.
God bless my dad.
That's a deep word.
Exactly. And truthfully, my mom has done before. Yes, she's not successful as far as I'm concerned. Because she's not born on Shalakija. Asking you money. You don't understand. So imagine that when my mom was scared, I think she was scared, and of course money too. Money brings skepticism. So that's first part of rejection. So one thing I made up my mind is if my parents could not discourage me, and of course my parents actually, even rejected me and I didn't mind. They who are friends, who are family members, who are outsiders. You don't understand. My own parents discouraged me, and I told myself, say, you didn't see what I saw. If you had seen what I saw, you will understand. But because you did not see what I saw, you will not understand. So if my parents could not discourage me, then it is that day I made up my mind that nobody can stop me. Nobody. And that's why you must be able to understand that in all aspects, especially if you can actually wither rejection from an outsider personally. If you as a leader cannot stand rejection, you can't help your team. You can't help new people joining your team. You can't help them. So imagine if you as a leader, you are still facing rejection. Some of us even sit down. As your team member is bringing rejection, even say, even me, I have problem. You are also now sharing rejection. You now turn into rejection meeting.
An energy training meeting.
Energy training meeting. God bless my dear. Your team member said, you know today. Say, even me too. Then you are not a leader. You'll be like, so that the person can know that I'm facing the same thing. Must your team member know that you are facing the same thing? Let your upline know you are facing the same thing. But be an hope, be a carrier of hope to your team. You don't understand? So one way or the other, if you can conquer rejection, then your team can also conquer rejection. Regardless the way it is, you must make rejection your friend. Get ready to be rejected. Anywhere I get to today, as I'm praying and said I connect, I'm also getting ready for rejection. That is that before you bring it, I'm ready. Get it done. You don't understand? So I could remember a corporate presentation some team member of mine went to, and they said when they got there, and she was talking like this. Somebody who have come for session before was saying, when we get there, they will not pay franchise. And now that negativity is contagious. The person wants to be showing that she don't know too much. She don't come to the office before. And we went to talk to people, give them briefing for them to come to the office. And then I was say, it is not franchise, they not pay. And I like the way, that leader talk. And the person said, well, whatever you think you know, I think you don't know anything yet. Because the system improves every time. And don't be an enemy to other people's success. Generally. So imagine if that word has not come out now. I'm so sure that the people that follow the person follow, but one way or the other, they must to come out. So understand the fact that at every point and junction in the areas of our business, in short, the more rejection you can face, the more team members you will have. Not it. The more rejections you can face, the more team members you will help grow. So the truth of the matter is, it is a tree that has no fruit. Oh, Any tree that has the tendency to grow, that has good fruit, that will bear good fruit, then the person must be ready to withstand anything, any storm of rejection, anything. Because at the end of the day, our focus is 5 diamonds. At the end of the day, my focus is close to 100 million naira. At the end of the day, my focus is to buy 4 machines in a day. So if that alone is my focus, then no rejection can stop me. God bless my diamond.
Thank you very much, Mr. Olu. That was a very powerful one from you. You know, it shows a sign of somebody who has withstand, you know, rejection and who has been able to win over it. So you yourself must know how to overcome rejections before you can help people overcome rejections. And the simple truth is you must be prepared. You must be prepared for the worst when you are trying to talk to people to join your business. If you are not well prepared, then the words of people can drain you. You don't understand. So when they say that the people you are prospecting can take you off business, it's because you yourself, you are not well prepared. And that's the reason for a training like this. It's not just about going out and talking to people. It's about you being prepared to even be able to shoot the gun. You don't understand. You know, the vibration of a gun can even push the person who is shooting the barrel. You don't understand. So you that you want to talk to people about how to be successful, you must be firm. You must be able to stand your ground in helping those people to become successful. It's no doubt today's training has been really, really amazing. Today's training has been really, really amazing and fantastic. And I want to say thank you, and thank you to every leader. So like I said earlier, it's a different prospecting to get people into business. It's another prospecting to get people who are in business to become a leader. And that's what we are doing here. That's why this training is put together. That's why this 21 days challenge is put together. So far, so good. It has been fantastic. It has been what? It has been fantastically fantastic day by day by day by day as this challenge is ongoing. Are you really excited? Are you really excited about this challenge? Has this challenge been really doing a lot in you? Has it been making a lot happen in you? Today is day 8. 8 days in the challenge. How fantastic have they been? Mr. Mojid said, of course, thank you so much. How challenging.
Very fantastic.
Thank you. That's fantastic. That's great. So I can hear that report. In fact, that Mr. Mojid has been able to speak on behalf of other people. How fantastic. Now, let's type it on the chat box so that it doesn't get distractive. In the last 8 days that you have been connecting to this training, what has it developed in you? Type it on the chat box. What has this training, this challenge developed in you? Type it on the chat box. What has this training developed in you? What are the things that you know you could not do before, but gradually you started doing? You've seen yourself having to do. Somebody talked to me today and the person said, sir, I now have more confidence. Sir, I can now talk to people. Before I could not talk to people, but this challenge that we are doing has really, really grown me. Now I can talk to people. So I want to hear about you, I want to hear from you. Type it on the chat box. What have you been able to start achieving that you could not do before? You don't understand, before this challenge started. Make it short, don't make it long. Make it short very quickly. We want to hear, what has this training been doing for you in the last 8 days? Somebody just finished 100 hours cooking marathon. Cookathon. 100 hours cookathon. Just to be able to do what? To beat Guinness Book of Records. Maybe we, our own, should do 100 hours marathon training back to back. How many of you can stand? You don't understand. Anybody who's going to beat record must be ready to do what somebody else has not done before. So type on the chat box. What has this training done for you? Our own is not marathon. It's just a few hours training every 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And yet you see some people complaining. How do you become a champion when you are complaining? That lady stand several hours cooking. She only go for maybe 30 minutes nap. You don't understand. 30 minutes she'll come back. And she was cooking marathon. And I keep following up to see who is going to eat all the food she's cooking. It means she's just cooking for people. And do you know that competition does not bring money? Guinness Book of Records does not give you money. It only gives you recognition. So it means people go extra mile. She spend her money to beat record. But in our opportunity, if you can beat record, you make more money. So why don't you do everything to beat more record? Somebody said, this business has made me more focused. Okay, another person said the spirit of commitment towards achieving my goal. Okay, another person said it has given me a confidence to be intentional about growing my business. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You know, and I want everybody to learn a lesson from this Hilda lady, this chef Hilda lady. You know, look at the commitment, look at the goal, look at the tenacity, look at the drive, look at everything that she has been putting to drive that business. You know, according to a report I read about her, that's not the first time she will do challenge. You know, going on 90 hours challenge. She has done challenge before of 1 hour challenge. She has done challenge before of 5 hours challenge, cooking challenge. So it means nobody just become a champion in one day. Champion come from consistency and constant practice, trainings and retraining. You know, the technicality of the game is she should be able to have 5 minutes rest to go to toilets per day, but she has been training herself on how to cook several hours without even going to toilet, to include the kind of food she should eat, the kind of drink she should take that will not make her rush into the toilet. So as a result, she's able to put hours together, save her hours. Instead of 5 minutes every hour, she was able to save it together to a point that she can have 30 minutes as break. You don't understand? Because she has saved her break time. She has saved it for several hours. Now training. She trained herself to get to that point. You cannot beat record if you don't train yourself to beat it. Records are not meant for the weak. Records are not meant for the weak to be broken. And that is why my word for you today is that if you want to break record in network marketing, you must be stronger than the strongest. You must do more PV than the PV doers. You must break grounds that more than what others have broken before. And that is when you can break record in network marketing. This life does not give recognitions to the weak. Many people cook, but it's not everybody that beats Guinness Book of Record. If she's just cooking in her kitchen, Nigerians will not know her today. Everybody is congratulating her. The whole world is congratulating her today. She has gained the recognition that somebody who cook. They said the kitchen is the secretariat of a woman. Every woman cooks, but one woman is on Guinness Book of Record. Every woman cooks, but one woman is in Guinness Book of Record. Why? Because she has been able to do the extraordinary. So the lesson for everybody today is to go out there and do the extraordinary. Go out there and do the extraordinary. Today we are using Hilda to motivate ourselves, but can they use you to motivate other people? It is only when you become an achiever they can use you to motivate others. You don't understand? The life of a common man does not give extraordinary motivation. You need to stand up for yourself and become an achiever in what you are doing. Can you imagine just cooking food? That some people will say they are just cooking onjelari. Cooking that a lot of people rubbish is what somebody is using to get recognition. So it means there's nothing you cannot use to get dominance. There's nothing you cannot use to get recognition if only you take what you are doing very serious. So my word for you today as we are ending this meeting is to take this business very serious. Take this business very serious. It's not a small business. It's a career path that will change the future for you. It will shoot you to limelight and will make you recognizable for the rest of life. So what do you need to do? Stay focused. Stay committed. You don't understand. Overcome your own objections. And don't give yourself objections. Some of you, nobody is discouraging you, but you are discouraging yourself. Erase negativity and focus. You don't understand. What do you gain in being negative? Anywhere you go, before you make money, you have to work hard. Even if you have to work with your body, you will still work hard. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been a fantastic meeting. And I want to say thank you to Ms. Tolu that featured in this meeting today. Tomorrow is going to be another day, 8 p.m., and it promises to be fantastic. Tomorrow will be day 9 of our back-to-back challenge, and it's going to be fantastic. I wish you the best of the evening, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless you. Thank you.